I'd be surprised if there wasn't a contract, and the reason I say that is because when you think there isn't a contract, often it will be the supplier's contract, and you've possibly just overlooked that, or you've not realised that actually what you signed by way of a delivery note, or by way of a an award of a procurement is actually on supplier's terms. Um, Obviously, yes, that carries potential risk. We'd like to think that suppliers as organizations, as businesses are going to conduct themselves fairly in a contract relationship, that they're not going to impose onerous terms around some of the things Rob's mentioned around pricing and around termination clauses and variations. That's the hope, and we always hope for the better in these scenarios. But the fact that contracts exist entirely is on the basis that you've got to put in place something that assures the outcome of what you're spending your money on, and it's a value for money assurance that what you're getting is what you're paying for, and that you are protected if certain issues arise. So yeah, I would be surprised if there is no contract. The likelihood is that somewhere down the line, and we talked about evergreen contracts, those that have been, you may have had a supplier for 10, 15 years. You may have worked with that account manager and he's a lovely guy, and that's absolutely fine. But you may not realize that for that entire time there's been a point in time where some terms and conditions have landed on someone's desk, and to get it off the desk, someone has just gone, oh yeah, it's this supplier, we'll just sign it, great, off we go. And we all do it. You get a new mobile contract. I accept these terms and conditions. Yeah, scroll down, tick. That's it, done. And it's really important, particularly for key spends. Large value, high risk spends. That you do take the time to understand what is the contract that's underpinning that. And if you're not sure, you need to be asking your supplier now, because obviously part of those risks are things like what happens if we want to exit, what happens if we think there's a better deal, or we're made aware of a better deal, what happens if there are issues with services and supplies and there's a problem. We want to address that. There's so many potential risks if there is no contract. So yeah, I would suggest you would need to find out as soon as possible.